Welcome. This tutorial video will show you how to use Witoil, a service designed to simulate actual or hypothetical oil spills in the Mediterranean Sea. Oil spills at sea are one of the biggest threats to marine ecosystems and coastlines. Being able to predict and contain them in order to limit environmental disasters has represented one of the biggest challenges to science and technology over the years. With this tutorial, you will learn the Witoil user interface, UI, enter input data on the control panel, and run a simulation oil spill at sea. In order to use Witoil, you need to register at witoil.com. By registering, you will have access to all of the decision support systems under the same account. Just click on More Services at the top right-hand corner of the screen, and you will have access to use Weather Marine Forecast, My Sea Conditions, Bulletins, Vizier, Shipping Routes, Ocean SAR, Search and Rescue, Marine Environment, Environmental Quality, Early Warning, Monitoring. Once logged in, the Witoil user interface will be displayed. You can see a map of the Mediterranean Sea in the middle, control panel on the left, and information section systems on the top right corner. Now, suppose you're a Coast Guard receiving a report of an oil spill off the coast of Brindisi at 8 o'clock in the morning. First, you enter the simulation name in the title field under General Parameters. You can also fill in the notes field to add information relating to the simulation you're going to run. Then, you click on the map to identify the initial spill position. If you know the exact longitude and latitude coordinates of the position, you can enter them in the appropriate field. By pressing the Enter button, a green marker will appear automatically on the map in the position identified by the coordinates. You can also choose different input parameters, such as types of oil. And via the Forecasting System panel, you can choose the Weather Oceanographic Forecasting System. In simulations, Witoil uses meteorological forecast produced and certified by the Italian Meteorological Service. In particular, the atmospheric wind is provided by the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecast at 1/4 degree horizontal and 6 hours temporal resolution. The ocean current is provided by the Mediterranean system of the Italian Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology with 1/16 degree horizontal solution and delivered through Copernicus, My Ocean. The ocean spill prediction is simulated by the oil spill model MedSlick-2 as a freely available community model. You also need to set the simulation length, for example, 72 hours, and the output frequency, for example, every 6 hours. Another parameter to be entered is the type of spill, which could be modeled either as instantaneous or continuous release. Now, suppose that we have a continuous 72-hour oil spill at a 2,000-ton spill rate. Then, just click on the Submit button to run the simulation. After a few minutes, depending on the length of the simulation, the surface oil concentration at the last time step of the simulation will automatically appear. The visualization settings show the action of wind and current on the surface oil concentration and the oil concentration at cost. Using the animation player control, you can see how the oil spill will move to the surface depending on currents, wind, and surface oil concentration within the following hours. And finally, thanks to the button on the lower right corner, the simulation can be saved and retrieved at a later time. In the computer simulations, you can retrieve the last 5 simulations or refresh the map by clicking on the appropriate button. Witoil is also available as an app for iOS and Android on the Google Play Store and at the Apple Store. For any further information about our other services, the SEER, Ocean SAR, Sea Conditions and My Sea Conditions, Marine Environment, and Early Warning, click on More Services and watch our video tutorials.